Hello everybody, I'm Nebjita, and, well, this is Game Pit, where I talk about just about random things I want to talk about for, like, video game whatnots, and that and this. Hopefully I can do more of this, come June when E3 rolls around. But, this is gonna be the, one, basically starting over with Game Pit. So, a new episode 1, or pretend others don't exist. So yeah, thing I want to talk about is the Atari VCS. No, not that VCS. That's the one that came out in 1977. No, this VCS, one that's coming out in actually it says 2018 one, but it's supposed to come out next year. Apparently, it was supposed to have it start its Indiegogo campaign in December. And they, at 2 days or a couple of days before they were about to launch their Indiegogo, they changed their minds and decided to do something with it. At the end of this month, at the end of May, they're going to launch their Indiegogo. And not much is really known about this stupid thing. We know it's an Atari box, so we know it's supposed to play virtual Atari games. I'm not sure exactly which, but the thing is, there are already things that exist that have retro Atari games, like Atari Flashback. You could buy Atari Game Pack on Steam. You could get the games on your phone. There's a website where you can play old Atari games for free. This thing is supposed to cost anywhere between $200 $300. Other than price, the look of the box, more recently, what the controller is going to look like. Has two versions: the old school controller for all your old school game fun needs, and a modern-ish controller, which of course looks just like a regular Xbox controller, because I guess for whatever reason this is the only style people could think of these days. Only difference is that nub. What? This one right here? It's orange is red. Ooh, orange is red because Atari. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, we know it's supposed to have an unspecified AMD processor with unspecified AMD graphics, USB 3 ports, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. It's supposed to play modern games. We don't know what games. Other than just classic retro games, of course, it's following the success of both retro Nintendo consoles, your NES Mini and your Super Famicom or Famicom Mini if you got the Famicom one in Japan, or NES Mini for North America and I think Europe. Then you got the SNES Mini. Or the Super Famicom Mini, SNES Mini for Europe and North America, and Super Famicom Mini for Japan. That's what they want to do. Apparently, Sega also wants to do their own version because I guess they were disappointed in the one that someone else made with their permission. They were disappointed in that, so they're doing their own mini Sega console. But yeah, since this thing got announced, I think August or July last year, I was skeptical. I was like, at best, this is going to be a Phantom, which I don't know anyone else besides myself that remembers the Phantom being a thing. Comment if you remember the Phantom pretending to be a thing. They got announced, I think, in 2004 E3. They showed off a box. It didn't do anything. We weren't sure what it was capable of. We weren't sure what kind of games it's going to play. Sounds familiar. Sounds like the Atari box. That's the worst case scenario. Its best case scenario is still not pretty good. Its best case scenario, it's going to be another Ouya. Ugh. Ugh. And yeah, I don't think this thing is going to succeed at all. I mean, they're not even putting their own money behind it. They want you to put your money behind it. Fund them through Indiegogo with like $200, $300. And hopefully in 2019, spring 2019, you get a device that could already play games you already play for either on other not cheaper consoles like the Flashback, or if you really want to play old school Atari games, you could get bundles on like your phone or Steam. So, and since you get bundles on Steam, you could just make an Atari box if you really wanted to. You just get a Raspberry Pi, put all the Atari games on it, make a shell for the Raspberry Pi, and boom, Atari box for $30. But yeah, this is what they want to be in homes sometime in the future. You probably seen other people talking about this, but I was just main question I always ask: who's this for? I mean, if it's for nostalgia heads, they'll get the Flashback, or they'll get the bundles on like other platforms, or find the Atari 2600. They've really wanted to play Atari games. As for Atari games, one of the things they said, it's games that are available from these devices or bundles, so makes it even less useless. One main thing that makes it very similar to the Phantom is apparently they were there at this year's CES back in January with exactly how the Phantom was. Just a device, not even a device, a box with promises. That's what the Phantom is. And the Phantom already existed. For those of you that don't know, I'm going to shortly go. The Phantom was supposed to be a PC device to connect to a living room TV, and you would download your games and whatnot, similar to what we already do now, but it was way back in 2004 when that was going to be a new crazy idea, and people didn't like that idea, and now it's the thing we do. So that was the Phantom. It doesn't exist. This is about as far as existing as it got. As I said, worst case scenario, that's another thing that's dumb. It's the name Atari VCS. That is the exact name for this. This is originally called, and still is called today, the Atari VCS, which came out in 1977. We know it as the Atari 2600. And they want to make this the new Atari VCS. Still stands for the same thing too. Video computer system. Yeah. A buddy of mine came up with a better name for VCS. I forgot what that was, but that's his idea, not mine. I have no idea what this is going to be. I don't think it's going to do well. I don't know anyone that wants it. I barely anyone that remembers people talking about it outside of when it was originally talked about summer last year. End of summer last year. Well, over here, summer, so yeah. Atari VCS. I don't want one. I don't think you want one. Somebody? Maybe? Lost hobo that hasn't had internet for 30 years might want one? Good on you, Lost Hobo. Good on you. Anywho, I'm Nebcheetah. I don't know what that is. They don't know what that is. They don't even know how to market this thing if they want you to drop over $300. And, oh yeah. The wood trim is, I guess, their quote-unquote limited edition model. The other model is going to be in all black. This is going to be cheaper. That's probably why there's such a weird gap between $200 $300 US, which I don't even know how that much it would be for anyone else around the world. Alright, well, I'm Nebcheetah. Peace now. Later.